Hi, I'm Jenn Mays, and this is Caitlin Morell, and today we're going to be learning French horn. Alright, so first let's have you sit down and show me what you think is good posture. Good, okay, so just, make sure that your feet are nice and flat on the floor. Good, and what do you do with your upper body? Lift it nice and tall. Yes, good. Alright, so now I'm gonna show you how to hold this instrument. Now, of course, I'm standing, so yours will look a little bit different because you're sitting. There's two ways that you can do it. You can either rest it right here on your knee, or you can hold it up with your hand. So you can choose, you can decide, depending on the length of your upper body, what's more comfortable. Mm-hmm. So the important thing to remember is that this is your left hand is going to control all of the trigger and the valves right here. So your pinky is going to go into this little pinky ring right here, and then 3 fingers right here. That's first finger, second finger, third finger. And then your thumb is going to go right here in this trigger. And then your right hand will go inside the bell. It will go up against the outer side of the bell, not covering, because that will mute the sound and cause intonation problems. So let's have you go ahead and try it and see how you feel. Good, good. Yeah, all right, so now I'm going to check.
So do I lift my knee if I want to rest it on my knee?
No, so what you would do is you would have the end of the bell right here where it flares out. Mm-hmm. You would put that on your knee right there. Yeah, and then it would come straight up to your face. Now see that you can tell that's a little too high for you, so you can adjust it. You might pull it out a little more.
Oh, okay.
But still keep it, so like that if that feels comfortable. Mm-hmm. Or what you can do is you can pull it back like this and hold it up, which is a little more uncomfortable for when you're first starting out. But, sometimes that helps posture-wise and with your embouchure and everything. So you can decide what feels most comfortable. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about breathing a little bit. Okay. So breathing on the horn is a little bit different than other instruments in the fact that it's not such a low, deep breath as much as it is more of a relaxed, breath. Okay. So, and that kind of goes the same with the embouchure. You don't want to be too tight, and you want to make sure that you've got about 2/3 up on the upper lip, about 1/3 on the lower lip, and then just kind of relax, do what feels best for you. And let's have you play your first note. You're either going to play a lower note or a higher note, and that will kind of determine, if you're going to be better at low or high. So let's have you just play whatever you feel. Yeah, so it's really hard to get a sound out. So let's see, another thing to think about is, although I said that for the air to be relaxed, still focus, still has a destination. It's got to get all the way through the horn. So, from your diaphragm, focus it in from your diaphragm. So right now your embouchure is pretty tight, so maybe don't pull your lips in so much. Just kind of relax them. But still keep the corners kind of pushed in this way. Yeah, like that. Okay. That looks a little better. Now I'll try. Well, I don't know what's going on here. Let me demonstrate for you, and see if you can see what I'm doing with my mouth, and you can go like that. Okay, so do you see what I'm kind of doing? It seems like I kind of put my upper lip a little more, because it's a much smaller mouthpiece than any other brass instrument, or, trumpets are tiny, but this one is much different. To kind of put your lip over it in a way, not really not so tucked in and tight as any other brass instrument, I would say. So yeah, very nice. Wow! Well, that was super high. Hey, we're getting somewhere. Okay. So now, along with the air, so at least we know we can get a sound out, which is excellent. Let's start thinking about, a lot of French horn players the key in being a successful horn player is being able to hear the pitch and then playing it, you know?
Okay.
So maybe when you hear a lower note, what happens as in compared to when you do a high one, you're like, ee, sort of. Mm-hmm. When you do a low note, it's kind of like, oh. So what are you doing?
Making more space in the throat.
Yeah, okay. So maybe open up that oral cavity, and yeah, just be more open, and let's see what that does. Good! We're getting there! We're getting somewhere! That's excellent! Alright, so I think, do, mi, so. I don't really know what note that was because it doesn't sound like any of the C, E, or G. Mm-hmm. So it's probably just kind of like pitch. You're kind of manipulating the pitch. Mm-hmm. So try even more. Open up even more. So you had a note in there, and it sounded kind of to me like the E. Mm-hmm. So that's good. We're getting closer.
Okay.
So let's see. I'm trying to think of another way to help you. Does the embouchure, or sorry, not the embouchure, the posture feel comfortable to you? Mm-hmm. It feels okay. Because sometimes that can affect, the way you play. Okay. So let's see. Another thing for you to possibly think of. Say the word. Let's see. Say shoe. Shoe. So that kind of like that doesn't really open up the oral cavity, but that at least gets the embouchure more in. Okay. So think shoe, but then like shoe. I don't know, okay. like still open, but
okay.
Yeah. Hey, it's something. Hey, you know what? It's getting really good. All right, so let's see here. Let me play again for you. Okay. Watch me one more time. Okay. Okay. All right, so really think from down here. This will help you so much to really like flex those muscles, use the muscles that you have within you. Okay. I feel like your air is not as focused as we would like for it to be, so. You're getting there. Okay. I feel like with a little bit more practice that you would be able to hit the right note. Okay. And it's good that you can hit the high because, in my personal opinion, high is much harder than low. Maybe different for someone else, but it's good that you have the high notes. So now you can just start to go down. But it's important that you're able to, you played that high pitch and you're able to kind of like bring it down. So you'll have a good concept of the actual movement of what a horn player has to do. So thank you very much. It was excellent. Great job.